Welcome. I hope your belief in the law of attraction is growing. My name is George. In this video, I'll talk about the pearl of great price and explore Neville Goddard's unique interpretation from his lecture in 1962. This passage from the Bible is so crucial to the law of assumption and how it can transform your life. And if you enjoy the video and find it helpful, please give it a like. As always, I'd like to hear your thoughts and experiences, so drop a comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe to LOATube and hit the notification bell so you never miss out. All right, let's get to it. The parable of the pearl of great price. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like a merchant seeking beautiful pearls, who, when he had found one pearl of great price, went and sold all that he had and bought it. What is the pearl of great price, you ask? Well, according to Neville Goddard, the pearl of great price is all about realizing and accepting that your imagination and consciousness are the true powers behind everything you create. He teaches that the most valuable thing that you can have is the understanding that your own imagination, what's inside your mind, is what actually shapes your reality. By fully embracing this idea, letting go of relying on anything outside of yourself, you can transform your life and make your desires come true. And this idea is so key to the law of assumption, where feeling like your wish is already fulfilled actually makes it happen. But how do you buy the pearl of great price? So you can't be lukewarm about believing that you have and hold all the power, and you have to pretty much let go of any beliefs that anything outside of you has that power. It means you have to go all in and sell everything else. So if you can't do that, if you believe that anything and everything outside of you actually controls your fate, you are not buying the pearl. You do not truly believe in your own ability to create what you want and be what you want to be. Neville goes on to talk about astrology and tarot as an example, saying that you cannot truly believe in your ability if you're looking at the cards to tell you if something will or will not happen. In the lecture, he says, "You believe in astrology, you've got to sell it. You believe in numerology and teacup leaves and all these things. No matter what you believe in as a power to control you, you've got to sell it. It takes the belief, all these beliefs, and you've got to sell them." He is saying that if you hold on to any old beliefs as a backup, other than believing in your own power of imagination, then you have not fully committed to buying the pearl. You can't believe in your ability to do this if you hold on to other superstitious beliefs. Like you can't say, well, I've been doing my imaginal acts, but this week I ate too much meat and my chakras are not balanced to allow my frequency to align with my manifesting. Just an example. You either buy the pearl or you don't. So Neville goes on to quote the Bible, and it says, "You are either with me or you are against me." If you are with Christ, that means that you are aligned from within, knowing that, what you have seen in your mind is the ultimate truth, and you do not care about what it costs, letting go of checking your circumstances to judge, whether or not it can happen. When you accept that creation is already finished from within, when you see it in your own wonderful human imagination, then you have bought the pearl of great price, and there's nothing left for you to do. There's no outside circumstances to worry about. It is done. So you need to go all in with your imagination. What you imagine with all the tones of reality, what you feel real, is the true reality. Neville Goddard is saying that once you found the real Christ, it doesn't really matter what you do or don't do. Like eating meat, drinking, smoking, or anything else, none of these things have impact or power over the true Christ, which is your amazing human imagination. That's the real deal right there. Nothing outside of the imagination holds any power. So the question is, are you buying the pearl when you find it? When you understand this, will you believe it or say, I kind of believe it, but I also need to check in with X, Y, and Z to make sure it happens. He then goes on to tell a story about a woman he knew who was reading birth charts for clients and had this one client who came to her for a reading. And so she gives the reading and is 100% confident in her ability to deliver accurate readings. So she reads his birth chart and tells the client she is so sure that what he wants will happen today. The client says, okay, well, if it does happen, I'll give you $100, which was a lot more back then than it is today, by the way. And so then she says, well, I'm so sure you may as well just give it to me right now because I know that, what I told you is going to happen. He says, no, I'll wait until it does, but if it does, I'll definitely pay you $100. And the client leaves. Well, after the client leaves, she realized that she made a mistake because the chart she was reading was actually for somebody else, but she didn't realize it until it was too late. A day later, the guy still sends her a check for $100, which means that what she did say happened, right? And she's confused because she knows she messed up. So when she receives this money, knowing that she made a mistake in his reading, she asks Neville, how could this have worked? And he tells her not to worry because it was not the charts that made it happen. It was her confidence and total belief in her ability and accuracy of her reading that she delivered. So now I'm paraphrasing the story, of course, but that is pretty much the story of the message. Again, it's that you can only do things if you go all in. In the Bible, Jesus heals people, and he tells each of them every single time that they were only healed by their belief. He says, I can't do anything for you if you don't believe in me. And he also says, anything that I can do, you can do greater things than I. So if you think of Jesus as your own imagination, if you truly believe in what you are visualizing, what you imagine for yourself, that is when the miracles happen. And that is when you can manifest whatever you want for yourself. But you have to buy the pearl with everything you got. You have to sell all your old limiting beliefs, all your old superstitions, and believe, which believing is buying the pearl, what you are imagining. And, you also have to buy the belief that you hold all the power to do all the good things for yourself and for others. You have to go all in with everything. It's like if you get into, a relationship, do you hope that it will work out, but also continue seeing someone else on the side in case the one you really want doesn't work out? No, right? That usually isn't going to work. I mean, I'm sure there's some people out there that do that, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say that that usually doesn't end up very well. You need to go all in. When you go into your imagination, you don't hope it works out, but in case it doesn't, when you come out of it, you flick the light switch 3 times, because that worked the last time when you manifested a free coffee or something. And then you go see a psychic to confirm if your manifestation is coming. That's not really believing in your own ability. If you take one thing away from this, I want you to test this out for yourself. When you go into your own amazing human imagination, go there to change what you want only in your imagination. Go to experience it there right now, because that's where your desire is living at this moment. And if you go there knowing that and excited about experiencing it in your imagination alone, not caring about what's on the outside, not caring about any of the circumstances or what the exterior, what the 3D world is showing you, what other people might tell you, only then will you have truly bought the pearl of great price. You've got to give up every belief in this world in a power outside of you, in a power outside of Christ to buy Christ. There is nothing but Jesus Christ. You either believe in him or you don't believe in him. And any reservation for a rainy day, it will rain. And again, Neville Goddard refers to Jesus Christ as our own beautiful human imagination. So go all in. I know this will help you.